Coming up on Evening Edition, J.B. Pritzker faces a federal investigation. Plus, SIU prepares to make cuts to one university program. And an SIU student organization prepares for its big night. Live from Southern Illinois University, you're watching River Region Evening Edition. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is reportedly under investigation. Good evening, I'm Hannah Frisch.
And I'm Jacob Gordon. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says he has, quote, no concerns at all about a federal investigation into his property tax appeals. WBEZ reported this morning that the governor, first lady, and her brother are under a federal criminal investigation. That's according to a law enforcement source. The Pritzkers have not been accused of wrongdoing. Pritzker took heat during his campaign for the governor after the Chicago Sun-Times reported on a confidential inspector general report showing that the family bought the mansion next door, removed the toilet so the house could be declared uninhabitable, and then they received big property tax reductions.
After we saw the sunshine this morning, the rain has moved into most of the river region.
Madeline Parker is outside with a first look at weather. Madeline, what's it like out there?
Well, Jacob, Hannah, it is coming down out here, but I've got some good news. Hopefully it'll be stopping later tonight. About 10 o'clock tonight, it'll be 63 degrees with some cloudy skies. Tomorrow morning, it's going to drop down to 60 degrees with some rain coming back. And tomorrow afternoon, the rain's still going to be here, but the temperature is going to be 66 degrees. But I have some good news. We're going to see some spring-like temperatures coming back, but we will be seeing some more rain. But I'll tell you more about that in my 5-day forecast.
All right, looking forward to it, Madeline. Thanks. Since 2015, SIU has had Saluki Success, a program for first-year students.
And starting next fall, it will be taught by different faculty. Evening Edition's Danny Connolly has more.
Abby Wheatley isn't just a professor to her students.
I tell my students first day of class, I'm your teacher slash friend slash mom slash social worker slash anything else that you need.
Wheatley teaches Saluki Success, a program in which SIU freshmen learn everything from study skills and cultural competency to which building on campus is Neckers. And it's paid off. SIU's freshman retention rate increased 6% in between 2016 and 2017, and 78% of students say that Saluki Success helped them academically. However, SIU Provost Mira Komoraju made an executive decision to enhance Saluki Success by having all new students take it their first semester at SIU.
This is one way that we can ensure that every freshman who comes in the fall has access to the important information.
This means that the professors' current contracts will change from 9 months to 4 months. Wheatley thinks Komoraju is breaking what didn't need to be fixed.
I've had countless students come to me and just being really in a bad place, and I say to them, hey, do you need to go talk to somebody? I have my car here, let's drive over to the Wellness Center together. Other professors have a lot going on. The wonderful thing about our program is we have alleviated that necessity, that they don't have to worry about driving a student to the Wellness Center.
And Wheatley students think that the value of Saluki Success is not in the classroom, but in the professors.
I struggle with depression, and that was a major issue for me this semester. But she was one of the people I was able to go talk to about resources and about how I was doing and just vent a little bit.
Wheatley was hoping to support her students until they graduate, but with 2.5 weeks left at SIU, she wants her students to know.
I'm not leaving because I want to, I'm leaving because I have to.
For Evening Edition, I'm Danny Connolly.
Wheatley declined the 4-month contract, saying she needs a full-time job to support her family. And the SIU College of Mass Communication and Media Arts wrapped up its Alums in April event today. Cinema and photography alum Brian Wilson was this week's guest speaker. Wilson is an independent and experimental filmmaker who has over 40 short films and has written for journals such as Film International, Cine Action, and Senses of Cinema. Wilson now works for ABC affiliate WSIL News 3, where he has been a producer for a year and a half.
My favorite part of being a producer has been when you can have a really solid block, when all the elements can flow together well and come into like a cohesive whole. It can be really rewarding.
If you missed him earlier, you can catch him again tonight screening his films in the Com Building Soundstage 1116 at 6:30 p.m.
And this Friday is SIU Day. SIU Day is an interactive event for local high school students to come to SIU campus and participate in fun activities and demonstrations. Administrators say that these activities are a better alternative to simply reading about courses and majors SIU has to offer.
These are all hands-on opportunities for students to really understand what
maybe that class or that major is really about and what SIU can offer.
Takes place from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And for more information can be found at explore.siu.edu.
Ahead on Evening Edition, one student organization plans for a big premiere.
Plus, the search is over for a missing Illinois boy. You're watching Evening Edition at 5.
Investigators found the body of 5-year-old Andrew A.J. Friend in a remote area of Woodstock, Illinois.
His parents are in police custody and face combined total of more than 20 charges in connection to A.J.'s death and disappearance. Evening Edition's Holly Piepenberg has more.
A tragic ending in the disappearance of Andrew A.J. Friend.
It is with heavy heart that the Crystal Lake Police Department reports that we've located what we believe to be the body of Andrew A.J. Friend.
Police say information from A.J.'s parents led investigators to the body of the 5-year-old boy.
Based on the current information and evidence, both Joanne Cunningham and Andrew Friend are being charged with the death and disappearance of A.J.
This morning, law enforcement was seen removing items, including a shovel and mattress, from the boy's home. A.J. went missing nearly a week ago, his father telling the 911 dispatcher he last saw A.J. the night before reporting him missing.
I had a doctor's appointment this morning. When I got back from the doctor's appointment, I checked in on him, said good morning, and he wasn't there.
Crystal Lake Police released several reports of previous visits to the home. One officer describes unlivable conditions with dog feces and urine around the home, as well as a suspicious bruise on one of the children. A younger sibling of AJ's was removed from the house following his disappearance. For Evening Edition, I'm Holly Piepenberg.
The Crystal Lake Police Chief says AJ is now at peace, playing in Heaven's playground.
And because of the lack of vaccination in a small group of people, we're now seeing it again.
Cases in the U.S. are now at the highest number on record since 2000. Data from the state and local health departments revealed that 681 cases have been reported in 22 states this year, 7 of those cases right here in Illinois. And the highest reported cases previously was 667 back in 2014. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says most of these cases are appearing in areas with low vaccination rates. Illinois is currently working to increase accessibility to vaccines in response to the outbreak in the U.S.
In preparation for the massive demand to see Avengers Endgame this weekend, AMC Theaters is doing something big. 17 AMC theaters around the country will stay open for more than 72 hours straight starting tomorrow night. Other locations are also planning for long days, screening the film for more than 48 hours straight. Endgame is expected to shatter box office records this weekend, with an estimating predicting domestic opening between $260 and $300 million. And while everyone around the world is preparing for Endgame, one group of filmmakers is preparing for an Endgame of their own.
Evening Edition's Zach Warhus has more on what lies ahead for one student organization.
It's sort of like SIU's own little mini Oscars.
It's finally showtime for dozens of student filmmakers as they prepare to hit the red carpet for a victory lap after a year of hard work. Movie Camera Movement, or MCM, is a student organization that allows students to make movies from the ground up. These future filmmakers build their stories into screenplays and then turn those screenplays into short films with amazing success. This weekend, they're having their red carpet event to show all of the films they have produced this year.
There was 8 films that were made this year.
I caught up with the current president of MCM, Quinn Murphy, to talk about what it means to him to be so close to the celebration of everyone's hard work.
I kind of would view myself as a proud dad with red carpet, of just being like, look at all these members that have just put countless hours into these projects.
Next year's president, Victoria Kubal, talked about what it's like to experience working on an actual movie set.
It's an opportunity to learn how to work on what an actual set might be like once we graduate, and just learning how to work with others.
Victoria and her vice president, Dion Smith, have big plans for the future of the organization.
I would like to see people from all different backgrounds be a part of this club, people with different stories, different identities, and we have so many ideas for engagement, so many ideas to get people involved.
And if you were on the fence about attending, just know that
this is the strongest year of films we've had ever.
For River Region, I'm Zach Warhus.
The MCM Red Carpet event begins at 6 on Saturday at Guyon Auditorium. Tickets will be on sale at the door for $12.
Could rain cancel your weekend plans? Madeline has the answer in her full forecast up next.
But first on Wall Street, stocks in the day with negative results. The Nightly Business Report has more coming up next at 5:30.
Welcome back to River Region Evening Edition. Here is a viewer photo taken by Patrick Cotto in Harrisburg, Illinois. If you have a viewer photo you would like to see on the show, please send it to our Facebook or Twitter at River Region News. Right now it is 63 degrees with some rain, and the dew point is actually the same, 63 degrees. We have 95% humidity outside, and we have a 7-mile-per-hour wind coming from the southwest. But if you look at our almanac, we can see that our temperatures, we have a little bit of differentiation. Today we had a high of 75 degrees with an average of 71, but our record high was 90 degrees set in 1925. Now for our lows, we had a 12-degree difference between our today temperature, which was 59 degrees, and our average low of 47 degrees, but we had a 20-degree difference between our average low and our record low of 27 degrees set in 1910. But if we look at our regional temperatures, we can see that in Waterloo, it is currently raining at 63 degrees, just like here in Carbondale. Marion is also raining, but they're at 64 degrees. Evansville has some thunderstorms at 75 degrees. Paducah is at 75 degrees with some cloudy skies, and over here in Cape Girardeau, some scattered thunderstorms at 67 degrees. But we have some information about how much rain you could be possibly getting. Right now, Marion has getting about a half an inch to an inch of rain, but Williamson County is currently under a flood advisory, so watch out for that because there could possibly be some water and rain on the roads. And remember, never run through water when you're driving because you'd rather be safe than sorry. But if we can see that our color map, we can see that we have some temperature differentiation. We are over here in St. Louis, it's about 70 to 60 degrees. If you get a little bit south, you can see that it's starting to get a little bit warmer, getting into that hot mid-70s, mid-60 range, getting a little bit warmer the south, more south you go. But actually, if you look in Chicago and north, it's actually getting warmer than it is here in Illinois. For tonight, however, it is going to be about 59 degrees with some thunderstorms. We have an 8-mile-per-hour wind coming from the southwest, and our sun is setting at 7:40 p.m. For tomorrow, it's going to be some more light rain, but we're going to have a 3-mile-per-hour wind from the south, so make sure that even though it's going to be 60 degrees, have your rain jacket with you, have your rain boots, have your umbrella, because it is going to keep on going throughout the day. Because tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be about 66 degrees, and the rain isn't going anywhere. We're going to have a 7-mile-per-hour wind from the southwest, and the sun is rising at 6:08 a.m. Now tomorrow night, we're going to have some showers early in the evening, clouds later on, so it's going to be clearing up a little bit. 50 degrees will be the temperature. We're going to have a pretty windy sky. We're going to have some pretty high winds, though, 13 miles per hour from the northwest, and the sun is setting at 7:41 p.m. Now for our 5-day outlook, we can see on Friday, we're going to be seeing some sunshine, 72 degrees for the high and 48 for the low. Saturday is going to be 68 for the high with some cloudy skies. 47 for the low, and on Sunday we're going to have some partly cloudy skies, 67 for the high, 51 for the low, and Monday, unfortunately, we're going to be seeing some more rain. So we started off the week with rain, going to end it with rain, so it's not going to be that much fun.
Sounds like I need to go get an umbrella.
Yeah, I think you should definitely. Yeah, you should definitely go get a new umbrella because you're going to be needing it not only for tomorrow but for Monday as well.
All right, thanks, Madeline. And speaking of the rain, Missouri Governor Mike Parson is seeking a major disaster declaration in response to the flooding in March. Parson's office said today that the governor is asking the president for federal assistance for 13 counties in northwest and southeast Missouri. Additional counties may be added later after the rivers recede and damages can be assessed. Parson is also seeking individual assistance for some counties to get federal help for the temporary housing and other flood-related costs.
And now here's Tyler Zabi with a preview of what's coming up next in sports. Tyler?
Thank you, Hannah. How did weather affect Saluki baseball? And to play the day you can't get enough. It was over as quickly as it began. Lightning forced the game between Arkansas State and SIU to be canceled after just the top of the first inning. No stats accumulated will count, and there is no makeup. In track news, Nate Dyer caps off an impressive showing at the Kentucky Open last weekend with an MVC Men's Field Athlete of the Week honor. The senior from Virgil, Illinois set a PR in the hammer throw winning the event and moving him into first place in the Valley and 26th in the NCAA West region. The team is back in the Bluegrass this weekend at the Lenny Lyles Invite in Louisville. And the end game came early, for 3 NBA teams that is. The Toronto Raptors, Philadelphia 76ers, and Portland Trail Blazers each won their series last night in 5 games. The Winds now pit second-seeded Toronto against number 3 Philadelphia, while third-seed Portland awaits the winner of the San Antonio and Denver series. Game 6 of that series is tomorrow in San Antonio. The NHL saw its share of casualties last night, too. In 2 Game 7s, the Toronto Maple Leafs and Las Vegas Golden Knights got eliminated on the road. The Boston Bruins and San Jose Sharks advanced on their home ice. The Winds set up a series featuring the Sharks against the Colorado Avalanche, who upset number 1 seed Calgary, and Boston gets the Columbus Blue Jackets, who also upset number 1 seeded Tampa Bay. The Sacramento Kings' new head coach Luke Walton is embroiled in a sexual assault allegation, and the alleged victim said she never spoke up until now because of fear. Kelly Tennant says the abuse occurred in May 2017 at Walton's apartment, and coming forward has been an inner battle for Tennant.
I was scared. When someone assaults you and you think you're going to be raped, coming forward is a scary thing. And I have spent years now dealing with this, trying to forget about it, hoping that I could push it to the side and bury it, and hoping that time would heal. And that was not the case. And I feel like over this time, I was able to muster up the courage and have enough conversations with Garo where I felt comfortable to talk about this.
And a bill in California that would allow victims of alleged sexual abuse to accuse their abusers got a big endorsement yesterday. Olympic gold medalist Aly Raisman voiced support for Assembly Bill 1510 that would allow alleged victims to sue former USC doctor George Tyndall in civil court even if their statute of limitations have passed. Raisman pointed out in her endorsement that over 600 women have accused Tyndall of abuse despite no charges being filed. And your play of the day has ice in its veins. Trailblazers point guard Damian Lillard hit a deep 3 from over 30 feet to break a tie at the buzzer and eliminate the Oklahoma City Thunder from the playoffs. Lillard appears to wave goodbye to the Thunder as both teams had some bad blood throughout the series. The game-winning, series-winning dagger isn't even Lillard's first. He did it to the Houston Rockets back in 2014. And that wave, that's some showmanship. That's everything you love to see, all that drama. I personally love it.
I do too. It's just kind of one of those things where it catches you off guard and you're not expecting it.
And it makes it really exciting for next season. I'm already ready to see that matchup.
All right. Well, thanks, Tyler.
And the rain hasn't let up yet, and how's the rest of the night looking? Madeline Parker has a final check of the forecast next.
But first, as we head to break, be sure to follow us on social media at River Region News and check out our website for more local content. We'll be right back. Finally, tonight, the SIU Sustainability Council wants students at SIU to reduce their carbon footprint for Earth Month. So the council asked students to keep track of their carbon use through a competition.
You can measure your potential on an individual level or on a larger scale, like an institution, such as SIU.
The SIU Sustainability Council is encouraging students on campus to reduce their carbon impact. So they decided to bring the Drawdown Eco Challenge to SIU. Karen Schallwecker is one of the organizers.
Through this online platform, you can have a friendly competition with other people on campus, and at the end, the platform measures our overall impact. So it's really just a fun learning tool, and it's a good motivation to kind of turn your intention into real action.
The challenge is a 21-day program where participants team up to track their progress and share it online to see how they stack up. The Eco Challenge is based off of Project Drawdown. The project measures the potential carbon reduction.
It was developed by a group of researchers who mapped, measured, and modeled solutions to reduce carbon on this planet.
The activities in the Drawdown Eco Challenge are based on initiatives seen in the book.
They range from reducing food waste to composting more and diverting waste out of the landfill, to scaling up onshore wind energy production.
Schallwecker hopes participants will use what they learned from the challenge in the future.
We can use them as a tool to think about creating pathways forward and really coming up with a plan for reducing our overall carbon impact.
Now, organizers hope to continue the Eco Challenge in the fall. If you're interested in signing up, you can contact the Sustainability Council at sustainability@siu.edu for more information. Well, tonight is our final news show of the spring semester. It's also our sports director's Tyler Zabi's last show, as well as he is graduating in May. Now, all of the Evening Edition team would like to congratulate you and all of the seniors that are graduating this May. We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Kind of caught you off guard.
Yeah, it definitely did.
So how is the weather looking for his future endeavors?
I'm sorry, Tyler, but it's not looking too great because we have a lot of rain coming in. We have some rain on Thursday, high of 66 degrees. Friday, it's going to be bright and sunny with 72 degrees for the high. Saturday's going to be pretty cloudy with 68 for the high. Sunday's going to be partly cloudy skies with 67 for the high. And on Monday, we're going to see some more rain, but luckily the temperature will be going up to 75 degrees.
Looking at the sunshine for Friday, hey, it's going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good weekend. We have a lot of sunshine over the weekend. Friday and Sunday we're going to be seeing some sun, but it's going to be a little cloudy on Saturday, but we're going to see some higher temperatures, so it's going to be a pretty nice weekend.
All right, Madeline, thanks.
And thank you for joining us tonight. The Nightly Business Report is next. I'm Hannah Frisch.
And I'm Jacob Gordon. For Madeline Parker, Tyler Zabi, and all the students who work here on Evening Edition. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.